A few weeks ago, I was thinking to myself, man, I really need some accessories for my car. And then I remembered I could just 3D print something. So here are my favorite functional 3D prints for my car. Let's get started. First, I drive a Prius. Don't disown me. It's just, I like to save on gas and it was cheap at the time. Anyway, the Prius has like this gap under the console where it's just an abyss and it gathers things that I randomly put down there. So I actually found that for my Gen 3 Prius, someone created an organizer for that area and I was so excited. So I printed that out first. I just love how it makes me keep it organized down there because sometimes it turns into my trash catch-all and it just gets messy. So I really love that it fits perfectly. It was made exactly for this. That fits really nicely. I like that. Gave me the opportunity to clean up the car. And it works great. I just love that it was made exactly for that specific area in my Prius. The Prius Gen 3 under console organizer tray was one plate, took 6.4 hours and was about 228 grams of filament. Next is a seat hook. I just needed something to be able to put my backpack, because usually it's right in front of me, and because I'm usually the passenger, have the backpack in front of me and then it's annoying or in the way. But if I'm driving, usually when I'm driving, my backpack just sits in the passenger seat, and then anytime I brake or take off, it's like moving all over the place and falling on the ground. So I printed these hooks to be able to put my backpack somewhere. And what I really like about these is that they are easily removable without having to take off the headrest. These bags is great just to hook it on there and literally it just stays on. Super simple. But this could work for backpacks, purses, diaper bags, anything that you need to be hooked. Even grocery bags. This strong modern car seat hook took about 1.2 hours and about 25 grams of filament. Next, I needed something to extinguish my nemesis, and that's the dreaded car seat hook. I always say that my phone fell into the abyss because it's an abyss. Getting in there is annoying and crazy, and then you're always like, oh no, it fell into the abyss, and if I move the car seat, it's gonna break my phone because I've had that happen before. So I looked for a solution for that. I printed a seat gap organizer, but the first one that I printed just, in my opinion, looked too small, but I was wrong. I thought this was gonna be too short, but it seems like it did the trick. I mean, there's still like a hole. Hey, that's really good. I'm really excited about this one. Since I thought it was too small, I also ended up printing this one. This is the car seat gap filler storage caddy. Either one looked pretty amazing and it looks like it's gonna work fine. The seat gap organizer took about 2.6 hours and 53 grams of filament. The car seat gap filler storage caddy took about 3.3 hours and 105 grams of filament. I love that these not only vanquish my nemesis, but also they have little storage compartments so you could put your phone there instead of having it fall through the gap. Or the storage caddy, that one has space for a drink. One of the more annoying things of driving in an older car is that it usually doesn't have a sun visor extender. So I printed one. It's so annoying when you're driving down the road and you're trying to like block the sun. And I tend to sit very far back. And then I put the thing to the side and it's still like blaring through the window. It's quite annoying. So I printed this sun visor lateral extension. It printed in 2 parts, took about 4.2 hours and 90 grams of filament. Like I sit back pretty far, so this doesn't even reach. Like I have to be like right here for it to work. But I like lounging when I'm the passenger, so I'm gonna try putting it here and see how it goes. Okay, let's see here. And then you do this, and then you do that. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay, I went ahead and put it just before the clip, and that gives it full range to be able to block me. And it does a pretty good job. We'll see. I have to like fully experience it like while we're driving, but I do think this will work. And maybe I just stop lounging as much. I like it. So next time you go on a road trip or just down the street and you don't have enough sun visor, make sure to print this out. Well, don't do it while you're driving, obviously, but if you have something in mind that you know you're gonna go on and you have 4.2 hours before you take that trip, then make sure to print this out. And last but certainly not least, well, I guess garbage is least, right? Anyway, I get so flustered and infuriated when I run out of bags for my garbage. I usually try to put some garbage bags on the back of my seat, but then most of the time I forget to fill her up or leave bags in there, or they get thrown out. Anyway, I put this garbage can on the back of the driver's side because I'm usually the passenger, because I'm a passenger princess, of course. For this one, you do have to remove the headrest and put it in, and it's a little bit more permanent, but I love that because you always need a garbage can. And it does feel a little bit small, so it's not gonna hold like your fast food bags or whatever, but things like straw wrappers or little annoying pieces of trash that accumulate. I might make it bigger one day, but for now I think I'll test it out and make sure it works for what I need. The car trash can printed in 2 parts. It took a total of 8 hours and about 118 grams of filament. All of these parts I ended up printing in ABS. Yes, you could have used PETG, but because it's been so hot, I felt like the higher temperatures would be more problematic for something like PETG. So I went with ABS, mainly because I had it. I also bought some ASA in case I ran out of ABS, but everything that I printed was within that one roll that I had. So even though I used ABS and it tends to be a little less cost effective than like a PETG, everything ended up being less than a roll, so less than 20 bucks maybe? Let me know what car parts you thought of while watching this video. Hopefully this video gave you some motivation or inspiration to print some car accessories for yourself. So keep printing functional things and make sure to make your car your own.